Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE Metalhead and I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. This project is getting insane ratings on Album of the Year, and it kind of piqued my interest when it first came out, but I didn't have the time to listen to it. Don't know exactly why, but I just didn't have time to listen to it. But neoclassical darkwave, that genre I've never heard before. But then I listened to it with Lingering Noda, and then I looked at the genre tags, and there's not really many albums with it, so this one piqued my interest. And I am trying to do as many of like the 2025 albums before I do my finished list of the best 2025 albums, and that should be done around mid-January because I'm daily uploading 2025 albums until then. And yeah, I'm curious on this one. I don't know what it's going to sound like because I only know some League Warrior Noda albums. I think like the 2021 one and 2019. I think those are the only two I know. I've never heard of Anna before. I'm a bit nervous getting into this because as much as I'm like a bit of a metalhead, so I like these types of sounds, I feel, or at least Lingering Noda I liked a lot. I don't know what to get into this, so I'm like, I don't know, nervous. But yeah, let's get into it. I also don't have much like classical listening experience. Hmm. Interesting. It's more jazzy. I meant more towards like post-rock than I thought. Like it sounds brighter because like Lingering Noda has such darkness in there. This feels, I don't know, a bit hopeful maybe? Or like a bit anthemic, which doesn't feel like it has the same like roughness that the trauma of like Lingua was trying to portray on the last album. So this one feels a bit brighter. Ooh. It's interesting that it's like sort of turning. It's getting darker. I like that. Maybe it will get dark. Because it sounds like the beast is coming and like the sound is getting corrupted a bit. It's cool. Yeah. I like it's sounds like corruption happening. It's very cinematic. Sounds very large. I like it. Ooh. I like the sereneness of the little jazz passage there. I really like it. Yeah, I feel like I would usually, because this is, if you haven't watched me before, I do ratings on the side, and these are my first listens, basically so you can see how I'm feeling on it if I didn't explain myself well enough. And I listen to these albums multiple times over before I post them to my Discord, where you can talk to me about the ratings, or I post on my album of the year, where you can see like an actual written review of the project, and then I'll post it to my TikTok at some point. But this track feels interesting because when I'm looking at the grand scale, I don't rate interludes because I do a track average to do my ratings, because I feel like that's the least way. It's like the best way for me to have the bias within each song, but not have the bias of the overall project or something like that. It just feels better to me that I do a track average for my album ratings, or I'll just have silly ratings, I feel. But I usually don't do interludes, and this is a 3-minute track that's really nice that I would want to rate, and I think I'm going to rate it, but usually I don't rate interludes because it's like that it would mess up the track averages. Like, let's say you have a bunch of like 4 or 5 minute songs, and you have like a 40-second interlude. That shouldn't be weighted as much. And I kind of saw that when there's like 11-minute songs, but actually there's like quite a few 4-minute ones. So I think I will rate this one. And so far, I think it's like an 8.5 to, yeah, like an 8.5. Like, it's pretty great to amazing. I really like this soundscape. I liked how it was able to tell a bit of a story within itself. That's one of the things that I find very interesting. I never listened to post-rock before. I started this journey like a year ago. And listening to post-rock, it's really interesting how they're able to convey all of the emotions of like a normal storytelling song, but just with the instruments themselves, which is really nice. I also, my average rating is a 6. I think that's because I listen to more good music than bad. I try and spiritually have a 5 out of 10 average rating. So like, this is already piqued my interest a lot. I might give it an 8 just for now. Unreal since I could go out. Yeah. It's like a lot prettier. Ooh. To take you back her vocals. To where you came from. But that's not what you are. I fought so hard for you, for us, for our life. The vocals are so nice. The foolish hope of great eternal beauty. This ship breaks my heart. Oh, there's such like a prettier note on this. I like it a lot. Ooh. I really like the echoing vocals. It makes it feel so large. Yeah, I really like the vocals are really cool. I like the echoey effect on it because it kind of reminds me of like the emotional climax of like a Disney movie that would have this sort of effect on it, and it makes it feel so cinematic and large. It really drives home like the emotional point, and it's interesting to be able to do this like massive climax sort of sounding evocative nature to it all when you're on your second track. Like, this is the first one with lyrics, and I'm able to feel those emotions when usually you need a full movie to be able to reach those heights. I think it's really cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, incredibly good. Like, incredibly good to be able to, as I said, play on all of those emotions and climax and sort of thing, and remind me of like the most emotional parts of like certain movies I've watched. And you're on your first track with vocals. It's really, really great. I will give it an 8.5. I'm being tepid because I'm trying to make sure I don't overrate stuff because I want this list to be pretty decent, and like the placements work out. But yeah, this is great to amazing. It could go to a 9. Like, I was feeling like a 9 most of the time, but I'll knock it back just half a point just to make sure to see on, I don't know, re-listens if it bumps up, if it makes sense. If I feel like it feels harder for me to knock things down than bring it up. So like if I give it to an 8.5, it's harder to push it up to a 9. So they really have to earn it. Where like if I was on 9, it would feel bad to knock it down, sort of thing. But yeah, really great. And then right into an 11-minute song. It's bold. I like it. Yeah, very cinematic. Ooh. I really do like the brighter notes. I don't know enough about music to be able to tell, but like these brighter, like, I don't even know what type of instrument it is, but I really like it. That's like, just like a motif that's coming throughout all of the tracks. Cause like there's this dark atmosphere of it all. And it's like, I like the lighter notes for a juxtaposition. It's nice. The vocals are so like, it's kind of like quite unique, like the way that she's able to get to like the higher register. Ooh. Bro, does she have like work on movies? Because like all of these instrumental passages could be in any cinematic movie, like Pirates of the Caribbean, like anything like that. It's just crazy. Ooh. Interesting little switch up. It's interesting to have like the hi-hats. Because like that sound is so reminiscent of like trap to me. Even though I know obviously it's just done in rock all the time. But it's interesting. It feels like I mostly hear hi-hats now in hip-hop. Interesting. Definitely like two songs brought together then. Because that felt like a finish. Her vocals are so stunning. Like the tone she has. It's like so gorgeous. Yeah, I'll pause it here, I'm sorry for that, but like, as you could tell from when I was going into this, like, my basis was all just lingering note, and I also saw on, like, Twitter, I think it was, like, just a quote, maybe I did watch, like, the clip or whatever, but it's, Anna talking about how she was inspired by listening to a lot of lingering notice stuff, and then it's like, oh, and then it's neoclassical darkwave, and I just haven't seen, like, any other artists. When I click on it, I feel like there's, like, 20 releases on Rate Your Music or something like that. I use album of the year, but on Rate Your Music, I feel like there was like 20 releases for neoclassical darkwave, and so I just assumed it would be more similar to that, but I guess it's definitely not being derivative at all, in my opinion. Like, the music sounds incredibly different to Lingua. Like, it does sound like the same genre, sort of, but massively different. It's like there's 12 genres in both of those projects. It feels very hard to like pigeonhole them, but they're using so many different like secondary genres between the two, that it just sounds incredibly different. Like, there's a much brighter tone to Anna's music, and to the point where like it kind of is indiscernible to Lingua's work, I feel, which is cool considering the fact that my understanding is Anna was listening to a shit ton of linguists, so you would expect there to be a massive overlap, but it isn't really. It kind of reminds me of how, like, D'Angelo, when he created Neo Soul and shit, right? He was listening to a shit ton of Prince, and it's like, like, his music doesn't really sound like Prince. There's, like, you can see the elements, but it's like, it does feel completely different. It feels like a bit like a reimagination. And I feel like Anna is in the same sort of ballpark where, like, yeah, I can see how you could listen to Lingua and get to this, but you're not ripping, you're not trying to, like, do the same sound. Yeah, it's nice. Feels like this is, like, there's gonna be a third part to this song. There's more, like, yeah, there's also more, like, there's a slight, like, electronic tinge to some of the notes here that I feel like I didn't notice on that. A lot stronger jazz influence too, which is cool. I like it a lot. This is not to take away from her vocals, because I love her vocals clearly. But I do like the instrumental passages so much that I might even enjoy it more. But the vocals sound really nice here. They always sound nice, but... Yeah, the strings here are fucking gorgeous. Ooh, I like this a lot. I'd say it's probably reaches the 9 mark. The reason it doesn't get a 10 for me, as much as, like, it sounds very grand and I really love a lot of these passages, is there are passages I like more than other ones in this, which I feel like is a testament to, like, I don't think other passages are perfect, but, like, this feels perfect. This passage, the instrumental passages feel a bit perfect. But yeah, it's still amazing. I love it. Can I protect you? This is a nice listen for something that is so grand, like massive post rock. hour and 10 minutes sort of thing. I know I'm basically just 3 songs in or whatever, but I'm pretty sure runtime I would be like 20-30% in. But for all of that, usually I would feel like it would be a more heavier listen, and it would take more out of me emotionally to listen to this, like to the point where like I might even just do 1 reaction in the day to just do this one. I've been doing like literally 4 to 5 reactions a day, but with this I would think, oh, I'll just do 1. But now that this is the first reaction of the day and I'm listening to this, it's like, oh, I could easily do another one after this, because it just sounds so pleasant. It's actually quite an easy listen, despite the fact that there's like a strong emotions at play, which is a really hard thing to do, is like to be able to convey those hard, like strong emotions, makes the person feel it, and also make it not tolling. I feel I like it a lot. Yeah, it's a very pretty album. I feel like I've heard of Iggy Pop before. Oh yeah, I've seen him before. I feel like this might be one of the stronger vocal performances from a track. I like it a lot. It's interesting. The mistakes that you've made, but I know it in my heart, and I knew it from the start. When I see you, I lose my face, I lose my time, I lose my day. Although reality is far away, when you say my name, I want you to be here. I want to see you, I want you near. I wanna touch you, smell your air, feel your lips everywhere. Somewhere in the dawn, I liked it. Like Iggy's vocals are mixed immaculately, and I do like the idea of the juxtaposition, but for whatever reason, it does feel like it's a lower score to me, despite the fact I like everything going on here. I don't know. I'll give it like a 7.5 for now, because like it feels good to great, and it feels like it should be great, but I don't know why I don't feel that, because I like so many things here. The story in the sand, protected by your hand, let dreams wash over thee, It's an interesting choice because it does feel tonally a bit different compared to all the other tracks, like in just how it sounds. Now we're back to like the very cinematic sort of sounds. Sorry, I just paused it because I had to blow my nose. Yeah, back. Oh, I can slow. I 8.5, I think. It's just, I love it. The vocals are really gorgeous. I love the production a lot. Hmm. I really like how the instrumentals are able to pan across. Actually, that's really cool. Because usually when stuff pans, it's like you hear it in the left or right ear, but they're somehow able to make it connect through like the back of my neck, like my headset is there too. It's really cool. Damn, I'm getting a bit goosebumpy. Hmm. On a re-listen, this might be my favorite. I know it's tied second, but I don't know. It feels very concise. There are like moments on Iconoclasts I like a lot, and it's probably my highest. But like overall, it feels like the mouth is the most succinct. Ooh. This is very different. There's like hinges of like 80s stuff here with the synths or whatever. It's not synths, but whatever it is. It's cool.
God
those vocals. Another great to amazing track. I like how different this is to the other ones too. Like this feels completely different. The way that they're able to implement, like interweave genre is really cool. Yeah, the echoey effect is really powerful. Alright, maybe this is a 9. Maybe it's above the other ones. This is quite a great album. I feel like it sucks that I don't have like as much commentary that I would. Oh, Ethel Cain's on this? What the heck? Huh? Ethel Cain. I wouldn't have. I can see it. I can see why. Because like the Willoughby Tuck is actually sort of similar. I did not expect that. Anyway, I'm sorry I don't have as much commentary as I would probably usually have. And I feel like that's due to the fact that I'm just like, this is a lot different to a lot of the stuff that I have heard before. So I don't feel like I can speak as confidently on it. Yeah. I really like it though. Yeah, it feels very well polished. The vocals are incredibly good. The production is really nice. It's just everything is great about it. I like it. I did not know Ethel Cain was on this. That's cool. It definitely has like an Ethel Cain tinge to it, which I enjoy. Like I really love Willoughby Tucker. Mm. It does feel like a melding of their two sounds. It's really interesting seeing Ethel Kane in this sound because, like, on Will Be Tucker, she kind of has like a Taylor Swift style vocals, like that southern stuff. But like, this feels like she's fitting more into this like classical singer sort of aspect, which is really nice. Probably my favorite track. Yeah, I would say it's at least a 9. Nine and a half at least. Could be a 10 on re-listen. I really love this song. I really love this song. I love the lyrical focus. I feel bad because I haven't been the lyrics haven't jumped out to me that much on the other tracks. On this one, I feel like it has, but that just could be the fact that, like, for whatever reason, Ethel Kane, I've only listened to Will Be Tucker, and that's recently, but like the lyrics on there is just so fucking potent and amazing. I'm actually curious if Ethel had anything to do with the writing of written. No. But like, yeah, the writing feels really nice on this one. The vocals feel really good. I like this the sound of this song more. Like, this one could definitely bump up to a 10 on a re-listen. It feels like the jazz stuff is sparingly used, but I like it. It's an interesting aspect to have, like, quite heavy breathing alongside it. Ooh. I'll say it's a 7.5, like it's a tiny bit below the beast for me. But I really like it. It feels mean because it's like it's rated a tiny bit lower, but like I really appreciate these instrumental passages. Like it makes the album holistically feel better, even if like on an individual rating it's lower for some reason. For me at least. It might be an 8. Yeah, they really do an amazing job on these like post-rocky instrumental passages. They feel so grand. I like the shimmery things at the end. It's cool. Yeah, I love the instrumental passages. I'll have to rejig my ratings because I think I do like the instrumental passages than some of the songs that are rated higher. I like how it follows the last one a bit. I wonder why it didn't transition. Because usually like instrumental thing that build into this would transition a bit more, but it does feel like it picks up where the last track left off. It's interesting, like you're picking up like the beat sort of like Stardust, which like before Stardust they didn't really have this sort of like, I'm assuming kick drum sort of beat a bit more. So it feels like there's a lot of like sonic through lines throughout the record that feels like this is picking up on a lot of it, which is cool. I like the confidence that maybe like the instrumental tracks build up to like feel comfortable making this track like 9 minutes long and have like such a long instrumental intro, because I think this track, it really suits this massive instrumental intro. Like even just from this alone, I think it's going to be like on the upper echelon of the album for me. Yeah, it's good. Like, at the moment, I feel like it's tied for Asian Young Woman for me. Because I really like this build. I hope they're able to, like, keep up the energy and, like... I could listen to an entire, like, post-rock record by them. It's just very good. The vocals here remind me of someone. It's not like Amy Winehouse, but there's like a bit of like a raspy that's nice. That reminds me of someone I really like. Yeah, this is... It's one of the better songs. I like how they brought this back because I really like the intro. Like that intro 3 minutes is incredible. It feels like it does incorporate a lot of like 2020s sort of sound. Like the post-rock that is like really popular in the 2020s, where like I view it as like more indie, where like car seat headrest, Black Country New Road, sort of stuff, like Racing Mouse Pleasant, that sort of thing. Like this sort of style of jazzy sound, or chamber sound, or whatever it is. It feels like it's definitely like very 2020s. Abul? Oh god. Let me look up who it is. Because I want to know. Italian. How's an Italian composer? Wait, he's born in Belgrade though. He does more dance, though. That's cool. And apparently natural sounds, which kind of fits here. Yeah, very oceany. I can see it. Granted, that makes sense with the title. I like it quite a bit. I really do like the instrumental passages a lot. They're very serene. I wish I had more commentary, but I don't know, it's really pleasant to listen to. I think I might like this one a bit more than other instrumentals. It is so serene and just the way that you're able, like, it's interesting how we came to terms with like what the ocean sounds like sonically, because like there is a nice like melding of it being vast, big, deep, powerful, but there's like a beauty to it, and sonically I feel like, I'm assuming it's Abul is able to really tap into that, where like there is like this gorgeousness to the sound despite it sounding more bassy, deep, dark, that sort of thing. It's cool. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. I don't know. I'll have to re-listen to the other instrumentals, because that one does, this one does stand out, but I know the beast stood out for me too. This album would feel a lot worse without these instrumentals, despite the fact that like they obviously get lower ratings by users and myself, it seems, but they're very fucking nice. I really love them. And I like the sonic storytelling throughout the album. Because, like, you had everything that was building together from, like, Stardust to, like, Struggle with the Beast, where you had, like these pounding, like, kick drum sort of bassy hits that weren't really there for the prior stuff. You had a more classical bend, like the neoclassical dark wave, probably. And then you go into an Ocean of Time, which is, like, the third act, and you bring in all this like natural, like more nature sounding elements, and then like into this track you are running with that sort of build again. So there's like a lot of nice like pacing, like sonic storytelling throughout the entire project, where like it makes everything feel so cohesive. It's like you're not just introducing a random character at any single time. Like every single style or instrument that you're using, you're like giving dabbles of it, then building it, and then able to use that kinetic energy into the next track and build on it even more. It's really cool. Ooh. I love this. Yeah, this is a 9. This is so good. Oh, and it's Mario on it as well. Is that her mum? sister? Oh, that makes looking this up. That's so interesting. Sister. I wonder if that's why there's like a lot of cinematic vibe, because it's like if your sister is apparently like makes movies and stuff like that, like cinematographer, I wonder if there was like a shared like familiar upbringing where like there's like an appreciation of cinema, film, that sort of thing. Which, because I feel like a lot of like the cinematic feel, it comes through on this project a lot. And I also wonder if Anna has done like composing for Mari's films, if that makes sense. That'd be cool. This is gorgeous. I think it's like Aging Young Woman, this song, on my top two for sure. Struggle with the Beast is there too. It's really great. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, despite this album being like honestly like pretty long, like compared to most other projects, this is amongst the longer ones. This has been a very chill listen the entire time. Like, it doesn't feel incredibly lengthy. Which isn't it's a testament to, especially when you have so many instrumental tracks, it's a testament to how well the pacing is on this project. Because something like this could feel a bit sluggish, especially when you have tracks that are 11 minutes long, but it just really doesn't. Like, everything is paced incredibly well. I like it a lot. I feel like it's like another great instrumental piece. The project, like, the project just has incredibly good interlude style tracks. I love it. Yeah, it's a very interesting project because, like, obviously coming into this, I thought the only thing I had was like Lingua Ignota. I thought it was going to be a lot more abrasive, a lot more like challenging emotionally because, like, Lingua Ignota, the reason I find those two albums that I've listened to incredibly amazing is the sheer terror that you can feel within those albums. And because there's like basically no albums in this genre, I expected this to go a similar bend. Like maybe that was the thing that makes it neoclassical darkwave. But Anna's like take on the genre is an incredibly different one. You have a lot more brighter notes. You have this more jazz instrumentation. So you have like this nice nature on the like a third act. Like yeah, this like natural sort of ocean sounds and stuff like that. It's really cool. It's definitely unique in its own way. It's quite ambitious because I feel like this sound in general is very ambitious. Like probably the reason why there's not a lot of people that have done this genre is like one, it's probably a bit niche, and then two, it feels like you need to be incredibly well trained to be able to make this like pop off really hard, and I think Anna is able to do that. I don't know what her formal training is, but I'm assuming it's quite extensive because these like classical pieces are very good. It reminds me a bit of like Lux from this year, right? Most people can't do orchestral stuff really well, and that's why Lux just like blows you out of the water, sort of thing. And I feel like Anna has like a bit of that quality to it. Like this project has a bit of a quality to it. Yeah, it's a very good album. Anyway, if you guys watched this far, thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't talk as much. Usually I'm more reacting. I'm more a reactor. And I usually provide more commentary. But it feels like it's a bit harder on like genres that I don't know as much, and also on like post-rock stuff like this, it's a bit harder. But if you want to see more reactions, you can go to my Patreon. There is like a billion, I think it's like 200 album reactions on there that aren't on YouTube. And you can spend $5 and you can tell me to react to anything under 90 minutes. Or you can spend $5 and pick from two classic albums, because I have a list of 300 classics that I want to get to, because I want massive incentive to do 60s to 90s music, because obviously I lean younger. My audience leans quite a bit younger now. I want to listen to music history. I started this channel because I've listened to like 20 albums in my entire life. So all of the insane classic albums that you know of, I haven't heard them before. So that's why I'm adding that incentive. Like you get two, so it's basically $2 per hour and a half of content. So I'm getting paid $1.50 an hour for that, but I'm more than happy to get paid $1.50 an hour to listen to classic music. So yeah, if you want to do that, you can go to the Patreon's best way to support, and I appreciate it. The support on my channel in general has been absolutely fucking crazy, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I love you. Bye.